Okay, 2014, paper 2, question 8. We're going to go to a graphs page and we're going to type in the equation of that circle. So I'll do menu, graph entry, edit. We're going for an equation of a circle and we've been given it in standard form. So it's looking for the coefficients of x squared. If I type in 1, it makes the coefficient of y squared the same. Now the coefficient of x is negative 2p. The coefficient of y is negative 4p. And on the very end we have 3p plus 2, and that's all equal to 0. Now when I press enter, nothing's going to turn up because it doesn't know the value for p, so we need to give p something to play with. So if I go to menu, actions, I'm going to insert a slider and I'm going to call my variable p, and I have at the moment no idea what the values of p might be, so I'm just going to cover all bets. I'm going to go from maybe negative 10 to 10 in step sizes of maybe 0.5 just to start off with, and I'll make my scale a vertical one, and I'll leave everything else as it stands for the moment. So we have part of a circle turning up already, so I'm just going to move this slider over to one side, maybe just move the screen down a bit, and I can see that when p has a value for 5, this circle very much does exist. And if I change the value for p, I can make the circle disappear, but then it reappears again down there. So it looks as if, oops, I've got big circles, then a period of no circles, then a period of big circles again. So it would appear as if there is some value, range of values in the middle where the circle does not exist. So it looks as though 0.5 is one of them, 0 is another, but minus 0.5 isn't one of them. So we need to just drill down between minus a half and 1. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to edit that top to be a 1. Can I very quickly change this? No, I'm going to have to press Control menu to move this slider away from the axis. I'm going to double click that to be minus 0.5. And let's just see if that allows me. Now it's still set it up. Let's change that to be negative 0.5. It's still set up to go up in 0.5s, so we need to change the setting so that it goes up in slightly smaller steps. So maybe 0.1, like so. Alright, so we have it when p is equal to 1, it does exist. It's probably going to exist as a dot rather than an actual circle. We can't see anything. And then it starts to appear about 0.4. So I'm wondering if there's something going on between negative 0.3 and negative 0.4. And we can continue in this fashion. Let's just do it a little briefly. Let's go for negative 0.3 to negative 0.4, and we're going to go up in hundredths. We're doing nothing more than trial and error here. It does seem to exist at negative 0.4, and at negative 0.039 it doesn't exist. So I'm going to suggest that the values of p, where everything is good, are those less than negative 0.4, and those less than or equal to negative 0.4, and greater than or equal to 1. And all the numbers between these two sliding points are not good. I've not done the algebra for this question, but purely by trial and error and a bit of checking, this should agree roughly with anything you may have done algebraically. We're done.